Hi guys, NCWQ here, and been looking at some news articles that have come out lately about scientists saying that the Earth's inner core has changed its rotation or stopped. You can find this by looking online. Just look up Earth's inner core stopped, and you should be able to find plenty of different articles. However, this one is stating that the Earth's core may have stopped or may even now be spinning backwards according to a new study. The core of our planet is made up of an outer layer of liquid metal and an inner core of solid metal that is about 70% the size of the moon. They generally believe that the core rotates counterclockwise when viewed from the North Pole like the rest of the planet. So this would be north. This would be south, east, west. So they believe that it rotates counterclockwise when viewed from the North Pole. But a study analyzing seismic wave data over the past 60 years by researchers at Peking University in China has concluded that the core's rotation stopped around the year 2009 and then restarted in the opposite direction, which I find crazy because from everything that I've heard, things like that would mean that we would have problems here on the top, like maybe our planet kind of coming apart. I don't know, just things that I've been hearing. Anyways, they state that they think the core is relative to the surface of the Earth, rotating in one direction and then the other like a swing. A complete cycle in one direction and then the other of the swing is about 70 years, they added. According to the researchers, the last rotation change before 2009 would have occurred in the early 1970s, and the next one will take place in the mid-2040s. So there's been controversial findings according to this. There is still much debate about the nature of the Earth's core because gathering information on it is extremely difficult. I thought that they said that it was made of liquid metal. Anyways, the edge of the outer core meets the Earth's mantle at the depth of about 2,890 kilometers, and the outer core is believed to be made of liquid iron and nickel. Okay, so what's the inner core made of? The inner core starts at about 5,000 kilometers below the surface of the planet and is thought to be made of solid iron and nickel. Okay, due to the extreme pressure forcing the atoms of the metal to pack together. It sits within the liquid outer core and is believed to have been rotating in the same direction as the rest of the Earth based on analysis of the seismic waves caused by earthquakes. So now we know that earthquakes can be used to determine this. Song and Yang, who studied the seismic waves, finding an associated gradual turning back of the inner core as part of approximately 7-decade oscillation. Their paper is published in the journal Nature Geoscience. And I'll leave a link below the video for Nature Geoscience. That way y'all can have a copy of it. This is a very cautious study carried out by excellent scientists who use a lot of data, said John Vidali, a seismologist at the University of Southern California who was not involved in the research. However, he added, none of the existing models really explains all the available data well. Okay, so now they went into how often does Earth's inner core rotation change. John Vidali published a study last year suggesting that the inner core oscillates much more rapidly, changing direction about every 6 years, according to seismic data from 2 nuclear explosions dating back to the late 1960s and early 1970s. Another geophysicist, Tuxic, at the Australian University, believes that the cycle of the inner core is about 20 to 30 years, rather than the 70 years proposed by this week's study in Nature Geoscience. The Peking University researchers claimed in their paper that this oscillation coincides with changes in several other geophysical observations, such as the length of days and the changes to the Earth's magnetic field. They hope that their research motivates researchers to design and test models treating the Earth as an integrated dynamic system. So that was just one piece of news that I found this from. USA Today has it out, Global News, Now This News, the Weather Channel. They're saying that the Earth's inner core has stopped spinning, is about to switch its direction. So that's what the Weather Channel states. Explorer Web says it stopped spinning and has now changed direction. Global News says it's reversing rotation. So I don't know whether it's actually stopped or whether it's... I think I'm going to go with what's being stated by the geophysicists from the last article that I just read, that they're stating that it is already reversed. And that one came out of Euronews, which was one that I think was most accurate. Anyways, you guys, just thought that was a really interesting subject to have this week. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and anyways, peace and much love to you all. God bless.